Hey, it's Todd Ault. It's May 11th. This is the 70th episode of Risk On. Welcome those people all over the place. Got over 200 people on. We're going to be talking about the Naked Brand CEO today, an update on what's going on there. Jason, I don't know about you, dude, but I woke up at 1 o'clock today to an insane market. I was short the diamonds. I was short the S&P. I got long. It's not believable how I traded last night. It's a miracle we made money trading. Just to give you a rundown, Jason. First, the Dow closed. I think the Dow closed pretty bad, the worst since February. But the Nasdaq closed flat. Why don't we go through the numbers real quick?
The Dow was like down over 600 points when I saw it sometime today. It finished down 473 to 34,269. The Nasdaq actually finished down only 12 points, 13,389. The S&P was down 36 to 4152. I mean, it was ridiculous. Some of these tickers were. I couldn't believe SOS was under $3. Let's see what we got.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the other indicators go, let's go through them real quick. At the time we came on air, Bitcoin was 56,625 and Ethereum was $4,060. We've been looking at this ratio for some time now, Ethereum to Bitcoin. It's currently 13.94 to 1. When we started covering it, it was 30 to 1, 30 Ethereum to equal 1 Bitcoin. Now it's under 14. So Ethereum's closing the gap for sure. Oil 65.44 a barrel, gold 18.38, silver 27.77, and copper is going. It's $4.80 now a pound. Amazing.
I'm going to try my best to cover. Everyone needs to know these are going to be shortened segments because of me being on the road during the week here for the board retreat. But let me go through the day here, okay? And that is really not believable here, but bought Workforce in the hole, bought the triple Qs in the hole, made money, bought SOS in the hole, bought Mara in the hole, bought CAN in the hole, and bought Riot. At one point, Riot ended up reversing and being up about, I mean, I can't, because I'm on my phone and don't have the data, Jason, Riot for me, and I don't know how they report the day, but it was, I believe, down 5 in the pre-market. So Riot closed at 29.69. That's where I see it at. I bought Riot today, 7,000 shares at 25.11 in the pre-market.
Yeah.
That was down at about 4 and some change. What an incredible day to be up on the day. At one point I woke up, portfolio was down around 260,000, reversing to be up on the day about 56,000 from what I consider to be a pretty beat up position here. Jason, what do you make of what's happening with the market and watching that NASDAQ flatten out today?
It seems like a lot of people are just going into these boring tickers. Like, we've been in a couple boring ones like FCX, Ho-Hum. I know Kramer was talking about it. I mean, I think we're due for a correction. I mean, look at all the monetary policy. Liquidity is still there, though. I see the tech stocks had a nice day, actually, from yesterday's. Recovery from yesterday was pretty good. What's baffling me is the disconnect between the price of crypto, Ethereum and Bitcoin, and then the associated tickers that directly mine the coins. What do you think? I'm no longer,
Jason, I'm no longer short the market. I'm actually long the triple Qs from $320, and I have covered all of our short positions. So we are no longer short. I even covered Peloton, that short. Hey, Skyla, what's up? What are you looking all dapper for right now? I guess it's not the proper word for a female, right? Am I supposed to say something else instead of dapper?
Well, everyone's kind of dressed up today here. Some of the guys are wearing suits, so I figured I should wear something nice, fit in. You're not really jumping in the pool, are you? With 100 likes, I think that's pretty crazy.
100.
I wouldn't suggest that.
So many people on, but we haven't gotten 100 likes on live yet. So
there you go. Hey, listen, I want to cover for everybody. Jason, I don't know if there's some stocks you want to go over, and I'm going to leave you to that. I have to go back to a board meeting, and I have a limited time. But I want to give everyone some cover on the Naked CEO. How many people do we have on the call right now? Do we know?
Oh, live 310.
Wow. Are those? Is that all the Naked Army?
I would say probably 300 of them.
Wow. Okay, so let me explain to you a conversation I had. Okay, so he's agreed to an interview. I have to submit a series of questions. It's become a little bit more complicated because he's aware that all of you want to be live. Okay, so I've got to submit my questions. So we're going to delay it a little bit because I wanted to go back to the audience and explain to everybody that we are going to submit the questions to him ahead of time. Then we're going to interview him. Then we're going to notify the Naked Army. So Josh, make sure they have the number for notifications, 949-799-1831. I need you to, Josh, give them an email where they can email their questions in. Can you provide that to them right now, Josh?
There it is.
Yeah, I'm actually tracking the chat as well. So if people submit their question over chat, that'll work as well.
Okay. There's an important 20F filing. He doesn't know what day he's doing it. I'm going to interview him right after the 20F filing. I want to be transparent with the audience, okay? I believed it was going to be today. Yesterday, I was informed questions first, interview would take place after the 20F. I have to respect his wishes there. I'm not personal friends with him. I don't have a relationship with him. I have a relationship because of an investor and because I own some Naked. So I apologize to all of you who pretty much really wanted it to happen today. I wanted it to happen today too. And I was going to set aside time today, but it's not to be. So if you submit your questions, I promise you I will continue to be transparent with you. And I promise to give you a heads up on the day that it's going to take place. I think he believes the filing is important for him. He explained to me there's a lot of cash in the company and that they've kind of got to outline for the shareholders what's happening.
Right.
I respect his situation. As the executive chairman of Ault Global, I have to deal with 10Ks and 10Qs all the time and corporate disclosure. So I appreciate everyone's patience. I'm not a lightning rod here. I'm on your side, and I want to see the interview take place. And he assured me it would. Skylar, you're looking awfully pretty. I think everyone would rather talk to you than they talk to me, right?
Thank you. It's getting really hot out here. I think it's like 90-something degrees. Sitting in the sun.
It's 98 likes.
God,
wow.
now.
We need some likes.
98 likes.
Hey, Jason, do you want to cover any of the stocks we traded today? It was an incredible day today.
Sure. I would like to look at actually, let's talk about Riot. I have it on the screen. You bought the dip, the massive dip down in the low 25s. It looks like, it ran pretty. It was running with SPY today, actually. It actually went almost to 30, just below 30, a little bit down after hours, 29.61. But, Mara came out with their earnings and they missed pretty bad. And that was a reason for some of the sell-off in the other associated crypto tickers. We took the opportunity to buy the dip on Riot. You forgot to mention CleanSpark, which was way down.
Well, CleanSpark, by the way, I bought an additional 20,000 SOS after already owning 100,000.
Yeah.
And that did a big reversal for us.
Red to green on, yeah.
And one thing that was pretty crazy today too, that I bought that I thought was insane, was I bought Workhorse in the hole, but believe it or not, I bought Tesla down $48 at one point today. I wish I could show you on the screen. I paid, no joke, I paid $588 for it. And wait, no, that's a sell. Wait, where's the buy? Okay, yeah. I paid $588 for Tesla when it was down 48 in the pre-market. The economics don't make sense there. Wonder why they said it was down 48. Well, I guess that's 15 to that. Okay, it is 48. Anyways, a crazy trade in the hole. I just really thought, okay, this was getting a little overdone with the amount of liquidity we had. We expected a bounce back. Saw it in the triple Qs, really loaded up on the Qs at 320.
Yeah.
And I was buying the triple Qs at 320.15 in the pre-market. Now, those of you, why am I bringing this up to you? If you're on WeBull or Interactive Brokers and you're a trader, I think you got to pay attention when there's activity like this. It gives you an opportunity to scalp things. Listen, this is a show for entertainment purposes. And obviously, we don't want you to follow what we do. You got to follow your financial advisor or stick to your own risk parameters there. But listen, Jason, how accessible has this become for us, this 1 o'clock time frame? Unfortunately, you and I get really bad sleep patterns, but it's probably added several hundreds of thousands of dollars to our trading, huh?
Yeah, for sure. And for those of you that are on just Robinhood, you need to diversify, in my opinion. Get yourself Robinhood, or get yourself WeBull, get yourself IB. Allow yourself the opportunity to have more chances to win. You are hamstrung with Robinhood. You're sitting there with Robinhood Gold. You can't even start your engines till 9 a.m. I mean, half the market's over. There's so many opportunities up to 9 a.m. I don't know why you would allow yourself to be shortchanged by a broker. I mean, get on.
Even E-Trade only on the Pacific Coast lets you start trading at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
With IB and WeBull, it's 1 a.m. Pacific. Now, granted, you could put orders in and put them at lower levels to hope you get filled if you don't want to be awake for that. But it's really kind of changed the way we trade, Jason. It allows us to hedge, take advantage of these sort of big moves. Now, sometimes those big moves don't pay off. Oh, I forgot to tell you the best part, Jason.
What?
I forgot to tell you the best part. Ready?
Yeah.
Palantir was down to 16 in the pre-market, and I loaded up and bought 20,000 shares, and it rallied to $19. And I read the earnings. I thought they were great. It reversed, and I was able to sell it over $19.50. I can't tell you how amazing trading was today. It was.
Wow.
And what's the funny thing is, I know you were asleep, and I was pressing the buy button like crazy.
Oh.
Palantir was in the 16s pre-market today.
Pull up the
16.
chart. Nick, look at it. There it is. Look at this. It was under 17 pre-market. Look at this thing.
Yeah,
wow.
It was crazy today. What an amazing day. And listen, I've got to go back to this meeting.
Okay.
Skyla, you look wonderful, dear. I'm so grateful that you're willing to travel today with me. Jason, I appreciate you holding the fort down back there. But I want to tell everybody, I promise you I'm being as transparent as I can about the CEO interview, and I'll bring it to you as soon as I can. Get all your questions in. I'm going to send them every single question. I assure you one thing. No matter what you send me, I'm going to send him the question. I'm going to ask him the question. That doesn't mean he's going to answer it. But I promise you I'll do the best to bring you a great interview. I really will. I'll make sure of it. I'm long the stock. I own stock. You guys own stock. And I'm incredibly sorry that he's delayed it. But listen, he's the boss. He's the one that runs the company. And he's got to deal with his disclosure issues. So it is what it is. I'm optimistic. Jason, before I go, what do you think of the materiality of the market? What do you see? Any breakdowns? Do you see it's just normal trading? What are you thinking?
No, I think it was just today was just a bloodbath. But here's the key. Tomorrow is the big key. Will it rebound? There's plenty of liquidity. A lot of people bought the dip today. What's going to happen tomorrow morning? Let's see what happens. And then Thursday, job numbers. So that'll be interesting. Let's see how the rest of the week plays out. Dogecoin took a bloodbath. Ethereum's been ripping. So, the Doge money rotation into places. People are looking at low float stuff. Small caps are getting interest again. One thing that's very depressed is the green tech tickers, Plug Power, SOL, SUNW, Blink Charging. All these green techs are really, really battered. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on those for some entries on some specific tickers. We'll talk about that.
What did you make of the divergence of the NASDAQ and the Dow? Is because the NASDAQ's been getting hit for a while.
Yeah.
I kind of see a little bit of a rotation there.
Yeah, for sure. There's a rotation there. Another thing that what's been strong is commodities. Our good friend Roland said, hey, Todd, buy corn, CORN. You know what? He was right. He alerted it at 20. It's been strong. Copper's been strong. Soy, wheat, silver and gold miners have been strong. So we've been looking at those.
Hey, Palantir closed over $20.
Yeah.
That was an amazing trade today. Jason, appreciate you putting up with me. I know it's been a tough couple days. Sorry about the dog yesterday, my friend. Skyla, sorry you're blazing out there heat-wise.
Actually, my word and jump in the pool because we got 121 likes.
Oh,
All right. So wait a second. Hold on a second. So let me change the aperture of the photo. How am I going to do that? Hold on a second here.
Hey, Skyla, they want to know if they get 200 likes in the near future that you'll buy a Naked Army bathing suit and wear it.
Oh, she'll do it. I can tell you that. I know her.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Let's go, Skyla. Hold on. I'm headed over here. Skyla, do you have anything underneath that you can just
No,
what are you
I'm
wearing,
going
dear?
and then I'm just gonna put a towel on, drive back to the hotel, change, and come back.
You're crazy. Okay, hold on a second.
About risk, is it not?
Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me make sure I got this. Is the broadcast okay, everybody? Can you see it?
Yeah. It's good.
All right.
Okay, Skyla. All right, let's go.
No way.
There you go, Skyla. You're crazy.
Love it.
Can you guys get that okay?
Yeah, that looks great.
I hope you're wearing something underneath that, Skyla. This is not an adult show. What's green underneath there?
The whole bottom is green.
All right, guys. Hey, listen, I'll see you guys later. Appreciate it, everybody. Skyla, you are crazy. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Let's see here.
We did it.
Yeah, she did it. Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Push the applause button. Okay, everybody. We'll
It's
see you
not
tomorrow.
working.
Jason, you'll bring it home, cover some stocks. See you guys later. You guys take care. Bye-bye.
All right, there goes crazy Skyla. Todd's going back to work. Hey, I wanted to talk about, I see Tully making some bearish comments in the chat here. Tully West, you just have to bear with us. I mean, this guy's in Australia. He's running a huge company. Todd took the chance to contact him and reach out. He's agreed to talk with everyone. You just can't snap your fingers. I mean, these guys are running, billion-dollar companies. In Naked's case, they've got all this cash on hand. They're getting ready to do something, in my opinion, that's going to benefit the shareholders. It's a $250 million market cap company, no big deal. I don't know many people that are running $250 million market cap companies that agree to come on some random, just starting risk on daily show. I mean, perhaps maybe he would go on Kramer or something, but just bear with us a little bit. Be patient. We just talked about this thing less than 2 weeks ago. We're going to make it happen. I mean, Papa Gorilla, he's a great cook in Reading, Pennsylvania. I said, hey, Papa, why don't you cook us some food and we'll have it sent down to us. We made that happen in like 2 days. Just bear with us, okay? We're going to do what's best for the program, for Naked, for the CEO, for you guys. Just hang in there, okay? We're going to make it happen. All right, that's the end of my rant. Let's get started on, we got about 10 minutes left. I did want to cover a couple of other ticker ideas. Bear with me here. Let's go to URG. Nick, if you would. URG, UR Energy. This is a uranium play. In my opinion, it's a good opportunity for an entry here at $1.36. Just had some recent upgrades, targets of $2 and $2.10. I know Wainwright put a new target on it. They just got permitting for an additional, basically double the size of their footprint for uranium mining. This is a ticker to look out for. So just a suggestion to look at. Do your own homework. I'm not telling you to buy the stock, but this is one that I have in the pipeline. We are long UR Energy, full disclosure. We are long at about $1.40 as an average, about 200,000 shares. Another one I want to talk about, FCX, where you see a theme here. We're talking about commodities. We're talking about metals, mining. Freeport McMoran, they just achieved a 52-week new high. It went up above 45 briefly today. This is a pure copper play. They do have a little bit of zinc mining, but this is a monster company. They've got assets in Texas, assets in Arkansas, big assets in Arizona, a new mine in Arizona that they can use their already existing infrastructure for transporting. It's an awesome play, in my opinion. I'm not recommending it, but if you do your own homework and you'll look at it, copper's $4.80 a pound. I mean, this is an all-time high, tracing back 50 years for the price of copper. It's going to be used in play for this administration, like it or not. They want the electrification of the country. You need copper for green. You need copper for EV vehicles. And Freeport-McMoRan is a well-run company, very well respected. Full disclosure, we did enter this FCX play at about $36.50 a share, and we did take profit at around $41.50 a share. We made 5 points on that play. Pretty substantial. I believe the amount of shares was 22,500. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it was 22,500 for about a $5 play. We're going to look for re-entry on this stock. We're not done with it yet. I personally think that this can get back to $62 plus. If you look in the 2010 era, it was correlating with copper was about $4.50 back then. That was the most recent high for copper, and FCX was actually $62 a share. So we're looking at that. They've got a new mine on board, and it's just an idea for commodities. Keep an eye on FCX. Here's another one that I really like. CleanSpark, CLSK. They came out and provided a great earnings report. They also came out and informed the public that they have a substantial amount of miners that are coming on board in June. They're going to eventually be the lowest cost miner in the world. They have microgrid solutions and solar with energy storage systems that enables them to subsidize the cost of their utilities. They have all the greatest miners right now. They have the Bitmain S19Js, S19 Pros, 100 terahash and 110 terahash respectively. This is a well-run company. They've got a data center in the southeast outside of Atlanta. Keep an eye on CleanSpark. It was way, way down today, under 14 for some time. And as you know, Todd and he actually took it upon himself to swing trade this. We have been in and out of this stock quite a few times with great success. So Sparky, as I like to refer to it, is a nice swing trade possibility. Again, do your own research. Just not a recommendation, but just letting you know what we're doing and what we're thinking. The other one, of course, SOS. SOS got approval. So we have Hindenburg, who bashed SOS. Let me talk about SOS for a minute, because they had news that kind of legitimized their company. They actually received, I'm going to read this real quick. It'll take 30 seconds. SOS announced today that they received approval from the U.S. Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, FinCEN, and the Financial Transaction Reports Analysis Center, FinTrack, that enables them to act as a foreign exchange dealer, money transfer agent, and seller of money orders. Along with the Canadian MSB license issued by FinTrack, it allows SOS to conduct money transfers and be a dealer for foreign exchange as well as virtual currencies and money orders. Companies that are quote-unquote scams are not going to get licensures from these organizations, okay? It's just not going to happen. SOS was actually under $3 today. As you know, Todd bought the dip, finished pretty strong, above 350. 362. It actually went a little bit higher than that. It went red to green today. Here's the great thing about SOS. They actually are a massive investor in the Ethereum miners. They have recently acquired quite a few Ethereum miners. I look for SOS to have great revenue reporting based on their Ethereum mining along with their Bitcoin mining. They have the ability to actually surpass Mara and Riot, in my opinion, in total petahash. Or actually be exahash at that point. They'll be such a big organization. So SOS, another solid idea. Full disclosure, I believe we are long about 125,000 shares, and I believe our average is about $3.75 or $3.80. So that's another good idea. I'm not recommending it, obviously. Do your own homework. But I'm just letting you know that's what we did today and what we've done recently with the stock. We got about 5 minutes left. I wanted to cover a little bit of stuff, what's going on in the world. I don't know if you heard about this, but every year the POWMIA motorcycle group, they do a rally and in D.C., and apparently most recently Biden's actually shot down the administration, and Biden's administration shot down their permitting, so they couldn't do their rally. So it looks like some 30 GOP lawmakers have urged Biden to override the denial of the veterans motorcycle rally. I mean, I don't know why you would turn this down. I mean, all these guys and gals serve the country. It's just a bad look, bad optics for this administration. So come on, man. Come on, Biden. Do the right thing. Let these guys ride through the city. I mean, they protected and served our country. They served the military. I think it's a no-brainer. I don't know why they would deny that unless there's something that I don't know about. So that's what's going on there. The Kentucky Derby, obviously, I don't know if you guys heard, but Medina Spirit actually tested positive for an illegal substance. I guess now they're allowing the horse to enter the Preakness after the positive drug test. Apparently, the trainer said that he did a 180 and he may have used an illegal substance, a topical ointment on the horse that he didn't know that was illegal. So there's still ongoing situation there, but I guess they're going to let the horse proceed and he'll be in the Preakness. Let's see, what else do I have for you? I got about 3 minutes left. I had one more bit of information I wanted to cover. Bear with me 1 second. Oh, so I guess crime doesn't pay sometimes. Nick, real quick. The ex-UAW union president sentenced to 21 months in prison in a union corruption scheme. Go figure. The union president was sentenced to 21 months in prison for stealing union funds and embezzling hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know, greed is a bad thing, and this gentleman was caught. It looks like he's going to serve some time. You see that a lot in some of these organizations where the tops of the organizations only benefit and the trickle-down economics, if you will, don't go down to the actually, in this case, the union members. I mean, when you're taking $1.5 million in funds and funding your lavish trips for golfing, luxurious penthouses, all kinds of alcohol, and partaking in all these things, which are all not supposed to happen with the union dues, you know, that's a crime. So it's good to see that justice was served in this case, and he'll have 21 months to think about it, this Dennis Williams. So, alrighty then. Anything in the chat? We got about 2 minutes left. Do I have any questions here? Let's take a look here. Oh, yeah, the Colonial Pipeline. Yeah, so we got like Jimmy Carter gas pump lines in the Northeast. Is that right? I mean, I haven't talked to any of my friends in the Northeast, but apparently we've got some issues there at the pump. Anybody chime in that's from the Northeast? Okie Freeman, Rocket Mortgage. Got a question about Rocket. Let's take a look at Rocket real quick. Actually, Rocket had wow. Rocket got punished after earnings. Earnings weren't even that bad, if I recall. Wow, $17.14 Rocket Mortgage. What is the other one? UWMC? They had earnings also. That's their direct competitor now. I guess they just don't like each other. UWMC gave all the wholesale brokers in the mortgage industry an ultimatum. They said, hey, you either do business with UWM Holdings or you do business with Rocket Mortgage. You can't do business with both of us, which is kind of strange. I don't know, but it looks like they actually dropped a couple of dollars also. The housing market's still strong. I mean, the mortgage industry, the rates are still low. The Fed can't raise the rates. I mean, if they raise the rates 1/4 of a point, just the interest on the debt that we owe alone would just punish the Fed. So let's see. The cyber attack on the pipeline. Yeah, that's going to be a problem, I guess, until I know the pipeline was responsible for delivering gasoline to the entire South and Southeast. So maybe that's kind of a delayed reaction. We'll see what happens here in the next few days. But it's kind of scary that the CIA and FBI and DHS have, just a couple things to do to protect the homeland, and then that was an easy hack. So, yeah, that's a little alarming. Hey, folks, listen, I'm on my own. We're going to wrap this up. I appreciate you stopping by. We're going to have the interview with the Naked CEO. Bear with us. We will give you prior notice. We will have the questions from you guys, the viewers. Thank you, Naked Army. Thank you, everyone else that's tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow on Risk On Sports.